British warship coming into Portsmouth Naval Base will pass HMS Victory, Lord Nelson's famous flagship. Still the official headquarters of the Second Sea Lord, HMS Victory must be saluted. And HMS Victory salutes back, according to long-held tradition.
And here we are, look.
Oh, Mike, isn't she wonderful?
Absolutely, I mean, all the masts and all the rigging.
Is she still a Royal Navy
Oh,
ship?
yes, it is. I mean, this ship is still commissioned.
Yes.
And is still in the fleet today. And I mean, that's one of the great advantages if you're a serving member in the Navy. You can actually get on board free.
Oh.
So I'm not complaining about that.
Mike Brotherton, a naval chaplain, is visiting HMS Victory with his good friend Angela Thomas. Angela, a publican from Cornwall, an amateur opera singer, is putting on an open-air production of Gilbert and Sullivan's HMS Pinafore. This is her way of marking the 200th anniversary of Nelson's death at Trafalgar. And she's come here today to do a bit of research with Mike, who she's appointed her official naval advisor.
What is this sort of ship called? Do you know what sort of type of ship is it? Has it got a special name?
You're always asking me awkward questions. Angela's always asking me very awkward questions. Well, I would have classed her as a frigate, but I might be wrong. But leave it to the experts,
I'm not going to ask you anything more. Just isn't she just wonderful?
She's beautiful, isn't it?
All these guns here, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is wonderful.
Angela is directing HMS Pinafore for the Truro Amateur Dramatic and Operatic Society, and she wants her set to reflect the poop deck of HMS Victory, and she's a stickler for detail.
Yes, oh yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where we are now is the middle gun deck. Now on this deck there were 28 guns, and they fired a solid cast iron ball weighing 24 pounds. Now British gunners can load and fire that gun in 90 seconds. The French and Spanish took 2 to 5 minutes to do the same thing. There's only one possible explanation for it, everybody. It's simple. We were better than they were.
But this is what you're particularly interested in for the...
This is what I'm trying to recreate for Pinafore, you see.
Yeah, exactly.
We ought to pace it out really, Mike.
Is this what you're...
Could you pace it for me? Thanks. Go and do your stuff, Mike.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...
It's interesting, of course, it's curved, isn't it?
21,
the actual poop deck.
About 23, isn't it? About 23.
23. What,
yeah.
23 feet?
And add on another 26, I would have thought.
26, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Are these the original, what do you call these to go out the side? Is this what do you call these things?
Now this deck is the main accommodation deck on the ship. This is where they eat their 3 meals a day and spend a lot of their free time. A couple of sayings gone into the language. They generally eat off 1 foot square platters, 3 meals a day. There's your 3 square meals a day. And this edge here is known as the fiddle. Midday meal normally served on the platter. However, if you're sharing over the edge, you're on the fiddle. You're getting more than your share. Okay?
Have you seen these buckets, Mike? Interesting, there are no guns up here, no cannons up here on the poop deck at all. What are those wooden things called with the ropes going through? Pulleys. And is this what they call the mizzen masts and mizzen sails up here, aren't they? Now, with that, where the ship is, I know this is a rather simple question, she steers from there. Are those the compasses there, aren't they?
Yes.
Is that where boxing the compass? What does it mean?
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Sorry, another question.
Nautical things I'm not spot on.
Oh,
She's exhausted me.
Oh, exhausted. Oh, Mike,
I'm so exhausted.
Oh, Mike, have I?
I mean, I'm not, I don't know all that
Mike,
stuff,
I'm sorry,
you know.
I'm not,
that is where it's steered from,
okay,
that I can tell you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't ask you questions.
Oh, dear.
Look at the answer to everything.
No, I don't. Stick to that and you won't go wrong. Right? Stick to that, you can't go wrong.
Mike, I promise I won't ask you any more questions.
Oh, dear.
Mike, are we allowed to fly an ensign on land? Is it allowed to?
You'll have to ask the Navy.
Will I?
Yeah, I'm not going to put myself...
HMS Ocean, a massive amphibious assault vessel, the biggest ship in the Royal Navy, has been called urgently to the remote British island of Ischia in the far North Atlantic. A freak storm has caused widespread destruction to the largely expatriate community living there. The landing parties from the British warship urgently need to assess the extent of the damage and injury. Mike Brotherton is the chaplain on HMS Ocean, and he is one of the first to come ashore.
We've got that body, but we also got another one down there.
Okay. Hello, baby! Everybody in here! Hello! Is anybody here? Hello, baby!
Fuel leak around this area here with a fire here. Casualty in a car over here. We've got another casualty here we're just about to remove. First water main here, and we've got the high point there. Also, there's a good viewing point as well.
Any bumps and lumps, do you want to get back? We've got a fuel leak. I suggest you get out of the area. There's a fuel leak.
Yeah. Once you've got the picture, then we'll start establishing priorities. Okay.
We've got a stretcher. We've got a stretcher. We need to get him moved. No.
All the main services are down, and there are an unknown number of casualties, some of whom are in deep shock.
Okay, you ready, ice stroke, C? Yeah, just go and get some water first.
Ischia was colonised by Britain 150 years ago as an outpost for the country's North Atlantic fishing fleet. Now it remains a distant home for around 800 Iskians, all of whom are British subjects, though few have ever visited the mainland.
Casualty! No casualty! Relay! Back to it!
The young lady over there who needs to be,
Right,
who'd
okay.
like your pastoral care.
Right, fine. I'll talk to this lady. And is this Pamela, is it? Do you know this lady's name?
Pauline Foster.
Pauline, that's right. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Pauline. Now, hang on a minute. George is okay. They're busy looking after George at the moment. But I wanted to meet you, see, because I'm Padre Mike. Yeah, I'm the chaplain of the ship. And we're looking after everyone at the moment, you see. And then your husband is the doctor on the island, I gather, is it? We're waiting. Someone said he was dead. Well, we're just checking that all out now at the moment, because the doctor is going up that way, and he's going to check and make certain. So. You were with him? Yeah. Right. Yeah. I know. Well, yeah. Well, when the doctors come back and we know exactly what's happened, we will let you know. But for the moment, just hold on and hope there for the moment. Oh, you're shaking a lot. This lady needs a blanket. Well, I'm going to get you a blanket because it's a bit cold.
Information, the fire's now out on the street, okay? We've got a foam blanket laid across all the fuel that's been coming out from here. Right. Central either side. Anybody going this way has to walk around the tanks. Right. They're going to hear shouts of help from the bottom end of the... Right, we're just going around now. Can you pass that straight to the tank?
Oh, did you? How do you do? Nice to see you. You knew the doctor well, did you? What was his name? Was it George? George, I thought it might be. His wife, Pauline's very upset, isn't she? I know. Well, we've got to... Well, at the moment, we're just trying to find out for certain, you know, what's happened to him. Once we know, then... Well, people say all sorts of things, my dear, but we always wait till we've got all the information in and the doctor has actually been certified.
Excuse me, sir, can I just ask you to leave the room a minute? Sir?
We're just waiting for the lift to sit. 2 minutes, drop 11.
So the most important thing is that we lift her very safely. But she's safe now. Follow on oxygen, airways, okay.
We shouldn't be, but we've lost your pocket.
This is Mrs. Foster, the doctor, George. He's now died, you see. and she knows, but she wants to go and see him, you see. Now, she knows the undertaker, John, very well, and I've told her that John is there with him, but she wants to go and see him, you see. Now, what do we do? I mean...
I will be with you when they brought us down here.
Okay. As soon as they take you to go and see him, I'll get you there. Is that all right? We're sorry, Pauline. This won't be very pleasant.
This will not be a very pleasant experience. But I know you want to do it, and we must do it. So.
The other end. Is there two in it? No, yeah.
You okay? Just gonna be brave. And, oh dear. You're alright. So. You're alright.
I think we'll get ready for the splash.
Yeah, now. Okay. Yeah. Alright. You alright, Pauline? You okay? You alright now? Be brave. Okay. Come on, we're doing everything we can. You walk with me, alright? Let's together. Hold your hand. That's it. We entrust into your merciful hands, Father, the soul of our brother George, and we commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in the sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life, through our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
The late Dr. Foster, in common with all those who perished in Ischia, is, in fact, made entirely of plastic. And the storm-ravaged island in the Atlantic is actually situated on a hill overlooking the naval base in Plymouth. This has been what the Navy calls a distex, or disaster exercise.
What we're trying to replicate is any disaster situation that we may come across. What's interesting now about the British forces is that we must, to be relevant and realistic in terms of our capability, we must be able to switch from one role to the next seamlessly, from humanitarian relief operations right through to full-scale warfighting. And that's why we're here today, and that's why Chatham did so well with the tsunami business earlier in the year.
So we've just been told you haven't got to dig any more holes, so you'll be relieved. This sort of thing for a lot of young people is almost quite foreign in a sense, because you're not dealing with deaths every day, and it's just to give them an actual feel or realisation of what they might encounter. And the dear Mrs. Foster was so brilliantly acting the role, wasn't she? So convincing. I mean, I did feel we had something, well, so real to life, isn't it? Yeah?
We volunteer. I'm actually an education welfare officer in real life. But we're all volunteers. We're part of the Casualties Union, whose motto is, we're the only union to allow its members to lie down and be trodden on. That's actually real. But the bonus is when you actually see a ship or a train crash and you think, well, we've helped them. We've been cut out of vehicles. We've done all these things. And that is really pleasing for us. It's a day out apart from that.
So, Buffer, tell me how it went.
Very well, from my point of view.
It's a month later, and by now, Angela Thomas is well into rehearsals for HMS Pinafore.
How's the set coming on, Keith?
We started painting some bits of wood anyway.
Really? Is there any chance of Chris going down to see where you're working? Would you like to do that, Chris?
Yes.
Where is it? About behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So let's have a look a minute then. Come on.
I done the backing today.
Keith, that's
so.
no good. Don't blame. I bet you're blaming the set. Let's go see the sailors arrive, isn't it?
Oh, this is the way you do all the painting, is it, Keith? Crikey, I'm not just a seamless to paint, am you?
What exactly they're for, I don't know. I'm lighting mainly, but I just muck in with it.
You just do what you're told, do you?
Yes, that's right. Yes, lend a hand where I can, you know.
It's wonderful. He's going to start with the wrong end of his eye, you see, and then sort of, that sort of thing, and then sort of do a lot of all this business, and then, a lot of all this. Because the captain, I see, is, we're rather slightly we're taking the mickey out of the captain, really. No disrespect for anybody in the Royal Navy, by the way. No disrespect to any of them. But we have to have a little levity in this production, and the humour when we can get it.
Meanwhile, HMS Ocean is in the English Channel, rehearsing what's called a RAS, that is, a replenishment at sea. Essential if a ship is on active service and can't reach land. Auxiliary vessels come alongside, perilously close, to resupply her with anything she needs. Today, it's fuel. 3 million litres to fill the tank. Being an assault ship, HMS Ocean can carry helicopters, landing craft, and up to 1,000 fully armed Royal Marines. This ship is designed to put a fighting force ashore anywhere in the world at any time. Which is why Marines are kept in a constant state of readiness. Sailors traditionally refer to their ships as iron villages. Well, HMS Ocean, at 21,000 tons and the length of 2 football pitches, is more like an iron city.
This will just give you an idea of the size of this ship, because it's absolutely massive. We pride ourselves being bigger than Ark Royal. Hold up. And you gotta watch these going across these hatches. The watertight doors all divided into sections to keep us safe.
Except for our sins.
Yeah, that's it. All of us who live on board these ships, in the end, my legs are just battered with them. And the trouble is, they vary in height slightly, so you can't sort of just get used to one and go through. But, yeah, you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to be pretty focused, conscious that time's going on, and I must have practiced with you last week, and I haven't gone on Monday.
Angela has assembled her entire cast into the rehearsal room. She has a surprise for them.
May I introduce you all, please, to Brett Crabtree, Chief Petty Officer Brett Crabtree. I asked him to come in all his glory for us, and you look truly glorious. Wonderful. And he's very, very kindly come from Cudrow's, and he's going to put the men through their paces with drill, okay? This is how I'm going to work, yes, quite. So I want to start, please, gentlemen, from the, we sail, all right?
We sail the ocean blue, and the saucy ships of beauty.
That's right.
We're sober men and true, and attentive to our
Lucy? Sorry, Ross, they've forgotten everything in 2 weeks. Come on, gentlemen, come on, I haven't got all evening. Let's get this together. Oh, dear, let's have this out a minute. Come on, gentlemen. Let's have this over here, shall we? Come on. I'll run through it all with you first, okay? It's 2 weeks ago and you've forgotten it, haven't you? Right, let's do it together, okay? We sail the ocean blue, and our saucy ships of beauty. We're sober men and true. Salute. Attentive to our hands to your heads. When the balls whistle free as we might to see. Guns, guns.
This is one of the main passageways, and in here is the dining hall. Massive, isn't it? This is probably one of the largest dining halls that you'll see in the Navy today. This is junior rates. Today they're using it for more or less all ranks because this exercise is on, and they're having to have fast scran. Scran's the word for food in the Navy. So I don't know if you want to have a look at it, and we'll ask Debs. Debs, what's the scran like? Is it good? Is it all right? Is it good?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Mint and pasta is lovely, but it's lovely.
Good, is it? Tip top. Tip top.
Sailors must even train at eating. During a battle, they still need food, but there's no time to sit down. So they must do what's called action messing, which actually just means fast eating. 5 minutes flat for a meal, and it's always sloppy food. It goes down faster.
Yeah?
If the food's good, your job's easier.
Yeah, obviously if the food is eatable and they're happy with it, then people are, on the whole, really cheerful. But if it's not, then you hear all about it. So, not that I look after the earthly food, mine's the spiritual food, but the two go together.
What would you tell them to do for like that? You know, like that. How can we do that?
About turn.
About turn, that's the word. Can you do that with them? Can you get them doing an about turn for me, please? Ladies, you just watch this.
What you'll do is you pivot on the right heel, push using the left toe. About Okay. Let's try that out. You will call out the timing. Try and keep your arms locked into the sides.
Excellent.
Right, just going to take practice. Route clear! 3 enemies dead! 42 coming in! Release!
Good food? Yeah. All right, good.
So the next bit is this boom, 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 up. And I want you to do, you know when the men do this, what's that called? Yeah, well, I want you to do that with them in a minute, all right? Without the music, let's see you get into that V position now, and watch them, Brett. Come on, gentlemen, without the music, get into that V position. Right, stop. Now, what can you do with that for me?
It's quite a long time to get to know your way around. You know, it takes about 6 months to really master it, and even then you can come across an apartment which you've never seen before, you know. You do get used to it. You do pick it up.
Mike Brotherton's cabin is for him a sanctuary from the austere warship world he inhabits, an escape into his own inner world.
Mike, as an obvious man of peace, how do you square that with working for what is essentially a war machine?
Yeah, it's one of those grey areas in life. I think we have lots of grey areas in our lives, and it's something I've puzzled and struggled with all through the time I am here in the service. But having been to some areas where there's a crisis in the world and having faced fear and danger, you'll find that service people will say their prayers more than probably most of us would back at home, sitting very comfortably without any fear. Fear really tests us to the limit and beyond, and the chaplain comes into their own. And we've seen it so many times.
But even in the dark times, you still work very much through humour, don't you, Mike? I mean, that's how you reach people.
Well, I think all of us as sailors in these vessels are personalities. We revolve around our gifts, our talents, and what have we got to offer. You know, sailors like a character. We have done some crazy things, like when I joined our Royal Dress as Charlie Chaplin. I mean, it was one of my favourites, Chaplin. I'm a great fan of Charlie Chaplin. Humour is essential to life at sea. I mean, we've got to be mad to be out here to start with. My father always said you've got to be mad to go to sea, and I think there's a justification in that.
Ian,
I am the captain of the pinafore. And a right good captain too. You're very, very good, and be it understood, I command a right good crew. We're very, very good, and be it understood, he commands a right good crew.
3 days later, HMS Ocean is cruising along the English coast, testing out her engines. The ship's company takes the opportunity to relax, and Mike Brotherton finds time to tend to his flock.
Right now, Collins, good to see you. Good to see you, yep. Yeah, I mean, we saw each other last at Raleigh, didn't we?
It was 2003.
Right.
I went on submarines and...
Oh, you went to the submarines?
Yeah, it was the worst mistake I ever made. What happened was, the Celtic steward and his AB steward took a dislike against me.
Oh dear.
And basically they kept sort of pecking away at my confidence.
Okay,
and they were trying to make me feel small, and in the end
it didn't work.
The whole ship's company turned against me, apart from the chosen few.
Right.
And I was made to look,
right.
I mean,
so you didn't
to
like
feel
that.
very small, and the whole crew, including the officers as well.
Right.
I was taken off the submarines May last year, and then I joined here, and I knew a few of the stewards from on here before.
Oh, good. So there were familiar faces from day one when you got here.
Yeah, there were. Yeah.
Good.
But I don't think that I've fitted in properly in here yet.
Well, you've only been here 4 weeks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you actually enjoy the work.
Well,
looking after us. I mean,
there was a time at first that I thought it was very downgrading.
Right.
Of having to pick up another man's laundry and his refuse and plates and stuff.
Yeah. But the actual job, the role of a steward.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it being like for kings and queens.
Yes, yeah.
But like if it's another man who's about the same age as me.
Yes.
And there's 2 or 3 who treat us like dirt. Well, there's a few who are very sound.
But I think you've done very well, quite frankly. Get that confidence really restored, you know. And the more you're working, the more dedicated in what you're doing, I think you'll just grow from strength to strength. I see you being one of the key stewards on board here one day.
Angela is rushing down to the coast to try and catch a glimpse of HMS Ocean. She's had a text from Mike saying that they have just entered Cornish waters.
Where does your love of the Navy come from, do you think?
I think it's really actually particularly because of meeting Mike, and I think it's this quality, they're all trained in the same way, aren't they, to remain calm under pressure, to draw on their own reserves of strength, and in any community, particularly a mess, particularly the Navy because of mess life, so we have to get on with everybody, to get on with your mess crew, your pals, makes you a very, very special person. You have to have a sense of humour, I think, and you have to take a lot of stick.
We're all different, and some of us are made for this, and some aren't. And it's an ordered life, you know. You're told when to get up, you're told when to go to sleep, basically. There's a structure to that pattern of life on board and in the Navy, and it takes a certain type of person that can cope with that. And I think that's another part where the role of the chaplain is there for someone to talk to who might find it difficult adjusting. For me, going to sea is a very spiritual experience. It's a bit like going off onto the mountaintop, because you go away to solitude. There's a solitude at sea which you don't get. At least I don't find it ashore as I find it at sea.
That's your spiritual life. What about family, friends, the prospect of settling down? This is something you've passed by, not passed by, but you put to one side.
Yeah, I mean, I've often thought about it, but the Navy has really been my life all the way. And sometimes in life you sacrifice things greatly. For example, to get settled down, get married and have a family life. But at the end of the day, the mission of what I'm doing still becomes paramount. That I can't alter course. I've got to keep doing what I am doing. So who knows? You never know. I mean, I'm a great believer that destiny takes its own course, and I do firmly believe that God wants me here. He'll soon tell me when it's time to move on.
I think that's Ocean, Chris. That's her, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, we're there. We found it. There she is. She's there. Isn't that thrilling? Oh, do you know, I've never seen her at sea like this before. I've never seen her off the Cornish coast before. Only at Plymouth. Gosh, she looks wonderful, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah, she does look wonderful. Now, I always think that anyone in the Navy has a grey mistress, really. That comes first. The Navy calls, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And civilians and lovers and sweethearts and wives and families have to live around that, don't they, really? But isn't it brilliant?
It's my frustration button when I get stuck in a traffic jam. I can take it out on that. I'd dearly love to have had a Lotus, but I can't afford one of them. But this is perfect, and it runs on thin air, which is quite different to a Lotus.
Mike has a day off, and he's going down to see Angela at the pub she owns on top of the Cornish cliffs. It's called the Halzafron, and is a favourite hideaway for the Royal Navy.
Hello? Hello? Hi, how are you? Oh. Are you well? Huh?
What have you got on?
Well, the uniform.
I've never seen you this here before.
Well, I mean, it had to be done today, didn't it?
What are you doing today?
Well, I was supposed to be doing work with the handlers, but the
Yes.
programme has changed.
Yes, yes.
For different reasons.
Really?
Yes, Sean, my chef.
Yeah. Here all the time, mate.
He's training at the college.
Right. I could imagine in a stormy sea that round this corner
Well,
of the...
that's right. Well, this is where the name Halzefron comes from. Cliffs of Hell, it means.
Cliffs of
And
Hell.
there are at least 200 sailing ships between here and Church Cove, where we're going to go next, Mike.
Right.
Just absolutely couldn't get round into Falmouth, you know.
Well, it goes near the edge, doesn't it?
Yeah. Don't suffer from vertigo, do you?
Suddenly, almost on cue, Mike and Angela see a Royal Navy search and rescue helicopter hovering over a promontory. It's been responding to a real emergency call. A climber stuck on the rocks has had to be lowered to the safety of the beach below. Even today, the cliffs of hell are living up to their name. Search and rescue helicopters are on constant call from the nearby Royal Naval Air Station at Culdrose, saving over 200 lives a year. For 2 years, Mike was chaplain at Culdrose, and in that time discovered this small church at the bottom of the cliffs where he occasionally took services.
It's an amazing little church.
Isn't it?
Can we sit down?
Yes, I think
We'll sit down. Right, okay.
It was around the time Mike was stationed at Culdrose that he first met Angela.
Well, it was most extraordinary because when I arrived at Culdrose, the previous chaplain brought me to a pub for a pint, which is a typical naval chaplain thing. And the pub happened to be the Halzefron. And I had not met Angela. I didn't know anything about Angela. And as I entered the pub, I just knew something more or less said to me, take note of this pub because it will play a big part in your life while you're at Culdrose. And I felt that most strongly.
That's right. But just before I met, that's before I met you, of course.
Yeah.
Harry, my husband, had died
Harry
in May.
died.
I must have met you 2 or 3 months after that.
Yes.
And I just felt that I couldn't sing anymore at that time.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying to me, now come on, you're going to sing again.
Yes.
You come up to the hangar and we have a Christmas service
Had a
and you
Christmas
can sing
carol
again.
service.
And I sang again. I sang the first verse of Once More All Day the
That's
City.
right, you did.
And it was the first time I sang in public.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful experience. It got me going again,
That's
didn't
right.
it? And then you've supported really organising these things, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And Angela's been a great help to me and the pub and everything my time at Cold Roads, because sometimes you just want to get out of an institution.
Yeah.
So it's been wonderful to be able to pop round and see Angela, have a cup of tea and a chat and just get away from the Navy sometimes. I think we all need that.
It's 3 weeks later, and tonight will be the first night of HMS Pinafore, with the set modelled, of course, on Nelson's flagship, Victory. This morning is the final dress rehearsal, but the principal actress, suffering a sore throat, wants to save her voice for this evening. So for now, another cast member is going to sing her part, and Angela is going to walk it through on stage.
Enjoy it, put all that energy into it, make it come alive. You know you're a very tough crew. You know what Nelson's crew are like? Hard men, a hard life. Let's see that great strength coming through. Really give it whoppo.
Right now, Mike Brotherton is back on HMS Ocean, and today, being Thursday, he'll be preparing for war. In fact, every Thursday, off the coast of Plymouth, the Navy go to war. They even call it the Thursday War. As real as they can make it, it's designed to keep warships as battle-ready as possible.
The key thing that comes across to you when you are here in this situation now is that there's certain events back ashore that you would love to be at and be a part of. Angela at the moment is rehearsing HMS Pinafore, and I'd love to be down in Truro and see what she's doing, and the excitement building up, which I know will be her to a T, and yet the frustrating part is I can't. But we are under orders for serving in the Navy, and that's our life.
The Thursday War is closely monitored and assessed by independent naval observers. They are staff from Flag Officer Sea Training, or FOST as it's known, and these people, nicknamed Fosties, don't take prisoners.
Good morning, DFOS. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brief for this week's Weekly War. Task Group is facing the Indian Ocean threat led by Captain Johnston Burt in Ocean. This week we have following ships Ocean...
Fosties are very strict taskmasters and make allowances for no one, on the principle that you get no second chances in a real war. Today's scenario is that HMS Ocean has been called in to mediate between two warring states, Brownia and its main aggressor, Ginger.
So we're now here in Brownian territorial waters, which is a part of a fictitious scenario that's quite sophisticated. And we're here to enforce a UN Security Council embargo against Ginger and stopping them from importing and exporting weapons of mass destruction and military goods. Our job today is to get round through a patrol area, enforcing the embargo, whilst we're attacked by aircraft, by submarines, and by ships with surface-to-surface missiles, and bombs and rockets from the aircraft and torpedoes from the submarines.
HMS Ocean is brought to action stations. White anti-flash gear is essential to provide protection from fire. Every hatch, every door is kept shut in case of attack.
And it's all to do with the safety of the ship and the watertight integrity of the ship. So you're forever going through doors and closing them and shutting them. And when you're an old padre like me, it gets quite exhausting. Keeps you fit.
Mike is heading for his action stations, the sick bay, right at the other end of the ship. A few miles away, Royal Navy Hawks are preparing for takeoff, although today they will be flying under the flag of the People's Republic of Ginger and intent on sinking HMS Ocean.
This exercise is going to simulate 2 aircraft with bombs coming in to attack the fleet. Nothing more sophisticated than that. So it's about upper deck gun crews and about the air warfare officer and the principal warfare officer on the ship getting this stuff sorted. Once we've done 10 minutes of this, we're going to simulate a flanker aircraft that is dropping an air-to-surface missile, and we're going to be the missile today. So we're looking at about a 45-mile run-in at sea level into the ship, playing at being a missile. Obviously we're slightly slower, obviously we're slightly higher, and obviously we have a slightly bigger radar cross-section. But it's the mechanics of actually getting the ops room working that the sea trainers are looking at today. If there's a missile inbound, then that's the most scary thing that a ship can ever go through, because it means damage control thereafter. It means that the ship's ability to fight is impaired if they don't shoot that missile down. We're going to be down at 100 feet doing 450 knots of ground speed.
Okay, so time to take off, and as soon as we gain altitude and I lose the terrain masking as we get closer to the ships, they will start to pick me up on their sensors, and the ops room will allocate my track as a possible hostile. They'll need to decide as soon as possible, of course, whether our intentions are aggressive or otherwise.
All positions, investigate unknown air track 0001, bearing north 30 miles.
A battle at sea is fought from a ship's operations room. Radar, sonar and missile operators are led by one or more principal warfare officers. But when it comes to fighting the ship, as it's called, the captain has overall control. Unless, of course, he's killed or wounded.
There's a raid building to the north. They're under danger of missile attacks, and you've just heard air raid warning red, which means the tension is rising now. And what I've done is I've delegated command to my executive officer, which is absolutely right in the sense that he is my second in command, and I need to train him up to do my job in case I get hurt for some reason or I'm not available.
Zippo 1, Sea Eagle, based on maximum release rate.
Yeah, this always reminds me of that programme years ago on the television where the man went through so many doors. And he wondered if he's ever going to get to the 8th. Surely, one more.
Okay, sir. Unknown at bearing 225, range at 34 miles. We don't know inbound at bearing 35.
Pods containing thousands of pieces of tin foil, called chaff, are put in position. They won't be fired today, but in the event of a real attack, they can fool incoming missiles to change course.
A whiskey, this is Delta Foxtrot, Bruce is inbound, bearing 223, Zulu Zulu at 26. Bruce is inbound, bearing 223 at 25. Please turn away or I may be forced to defend myself.
To report out again, they've got them now.
Now as we lose the masking of the land and we move out to sea, the ship will be getting increasingly concerned that we mean them harm. You see they're warning me now to turn away. This I'll duly ignore as I start my bombing run. I'm not carrying real bombs, of course, and they won't be firing real missiles at me, but the Fossies will intrinsically know whether my attack is to be successful or not. So I'm looking for the ships over there in the sun at the right 2 o'clock. They'll be very aware of my position now, and they'll know that my intentions aren't honourable.
flash your positions, ATS approach inbound bearing 221, 14 miles, now strength 2.
Yeah, good, LPA, runway 22,
Third warning, turn away now or we will be forced to defend ourselves.
Flash high flash, investigate new contact bearing 270, range 8 miles.
Cruise is now 227, 7 miles, strength 2, green 50.
We're now going to be attacking the ships as a pair, simulating missiles. Right now we'll peel away and come in from different directions. So dropping down to sea level, 100 feet.
Cruisers inbound bearing 226, 5 miles, now straight 3.
I'm simulating a missile now and my target is ocean.
Brake, brake, brake!
And a really tight turn now, 6G, and as I roll out, ocean's on the left.
With us at night, we feel a storm. Let's go, you're all right.
50 knots and stabilizing at a 10-degree dive. 500 feet, bombs away.
Brake, brake, brake!
Come on, come on! Good, no, please, come on, man! Faster, faster! Please, fire!
We can. Oh, lovely. Ooh.
Stand two, stand two.
Well done.
Mike's at his action stations, the emergency sick bay. Most of the casualties are suffering burns, the biggest threat during war at sea, when the Iron Village, or city, can become a burning prison with no way off.
What exactly happened to him?
He was involved in a blasted he was in a hangar with fire, and his blood says his burns to his face, his hands, his chest. We put full gel dressing on his chest, his face, and obviously I would just saved his hands and hands.
Oh, well done. Good effort. Forward.
Well done, Oliver. I'm thrilled with yours. Going extremely well. Have a tea. Great. Well done. Keep it up. And the second half's going to have even more strength. That's the dinner call. They're going to call at the end. Give everyone a break. All right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, cadets. Well done.
That's the attack over. Time to go home. Back on the ship now. The Fossies will be telling the ops room just how they got on, which I reckon was pretty good. If they did it correctly, then after the first 10 seconds, I reckon that was game over.
Right, that's us almost at the end of Phase 1 training. We've seen some significant improvements across the board in all areas. So, well done so far. Now, the scenario is you're just about to go into Freeport as well. The Ginger forces will probe you on the way in. Your mission is to actually host peace talks, so you've got to get inside and you've got to get alongside and then react to what is happening. Do not preempt it. Understand your rules of engagement and follow your rules of engagement, and you'll have a successful serial tonight.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely delighted with the performance of the ship just now. This bit we're about to go into is going to be harder than what we've just done because it's going to be unusual. This could happen for real, very, very realistically, very genuinely, wherever we are in the world with the Al-Qaeda threat we're all facing. Okay? So well done, that's a fantastic performance. Congratulations. Let's go.
HMS Ocean heads for Freeport, otherwise known as Plymouth, and runs the gauntlet of Ginger militia who attack the ship from the sea and the air. The threat of a small boat packed with explosives or the surprise attack from suicide cells, is one that the Navy has to be able to react to in an increasingly unstable world. Eventually, HMS Ocean makes it to Freeport, where she ties up alongside to host the peace talks. The Royal Marines are told to mount a guard and look out for anything suspicious. But for Mike Brotherton, the Thursday War is over. He's been given leave of absence, which is just as well, because he has an important appointment to keep.
Hey?
Oh, dear. Home from home. I might as well be on board. Oh, fantastic. How are you? Oh, excellent. How are you?
Oh, lovely to see you.
Wow, I can't get over it. I think it's fantastic. You've done so much work on it. Oh, victory. You've just picked victory up and put it there.
Is it all right?
Yes.
Come on, you can walk on victory.
I think it's fantastic. Absolutely.
3 months since he paced out the deck of HMS Victory for Angela and was bombarded by her questions, Mike sees the fruits of her labours.
What do you think?
It's staggering.
It is staggering.
Absolutely amazing.
What do you
You
think?
must be so proud.
I'm thrilled. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, it's just incredible.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's done a fantastic job.
Okay.
Be careful, lad. He's got his left hand in the pocket there, lad.
Back in Plymouth, or rather Freeport, of course, the Royal Marine Guard are having to respond to any situation that Fost throws at them.
He's pulling the Cougar radio out of his pocket.
They're having to make split-second decisions about how to react.
Now you recognise everything.
Wow. It's staggering.
But you remember,
it's got the atmosphere as well.
Mike, you walked across it, do you remember?
That's right.
How many feet was it?
Oh, I can't remember.
19.
Was it 19?
Come on, you
was
can
19 or 20?
Yes,
I know it was
come
20.
on, you see if you got this right.
Oh,
This should be 20.
Well, should we
It's
test
about,
it?
yes, go on, go and test it, go on.
All right, moving right to left, do not shoot!
The Marine Guard are having to respond to all sorts of suspect activity. Shadowy figures coming, going.
Man down! Man down! Chopper! The fire came from the bottom of the bridge next to the building!
Hello, Zero. This is November 1-3. Casualty over.
Should be 20, I think, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Watch out, Eddie!
19, 20. 6 and 7. 28.
As it gets older, it gets broader in the beam.
Perfect answer. You'll make a preacher any day. As it gets older, it gets broader in the beam. That's perfect.
Sir, can you stop for me, please? Show me your ID card.
Suspected suicide bomber. Eyes on.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Jolly good, sir. Happy with that.
It's wonderful.
Isn't that lovely?
Where's the hat? Here's the hat.
Where
Come
did
on.
you get it from?
Well, there's Torquay that specialise in it. Now look, did they have...
I should have it for my Trafalgar party.
Yes.
Yes. That would be good.
Oh, Mike, get in touch. They are the
Yes.
specialists. Oh, it's...
Well, yeah.
Come and look at the mirror. Come
Oh,
on.
I'll have to have a word with them.
Come on, come on.
Wow.
Here you are.
That's
And
fantastic.
you have to have the white breeches on. Very
Yeah.
tight white breeches.
Oh, no,
And a
we give them a
jockstrap.
miss.
And a jockstrap.
No.
Listen.
Huh? Gosh, getting excited.
No, I'm not.
Hey?
Shut up, Mike.
Sir, could you stop there and show us your ID, please? Sir, could you show us your ID? Stop there! Man down!
The suicide bomber is taken out. The peace talks can proceed, and the Thursday War is concluded. So until next Thursday, Freeport becomes Plymouth again, Brownier becomes Devon, and Ginger reverts to Cornwall. But down in Truro, a rural courtyard transforms into a 19th century warship called HMS Pinafore.
I need hardly tell you that a marriage with your daughter is out of the question. Don't say that, Your Honor. Love levels all ranks.
Extras at 11:20 tonight. Right now, though, there's no time to waste. We're Christmas shopping with haste.